Hey guys, Tony here. I'm at my client Terry's place where we just finished commissioning his brand new 9.4.6 home theater. And guys, I want to take you through the room and show you what the last 6 months have looked like in getting this room ready for Terry and his wife Yvette. So let's go. So as you can see, we have a really big room. This is 7.5 meters by 5.5 meters wide. And at the back, it's actually 3.5 meters tall. Now it does slope down from the back to the front down to 2.4 meters. And initially this was a problem that Terry was told that he shouldn't have built the room that way. However, when he came and saw me, I said, no, I actually think this is a feature of the room and actually looks really cool. So what we did is we designed the room to have this unique bulkhead. So with this bulkhead, we put the lighting on the inside and it shoots towards the center of the room. And Terry also built the big projector box that you see there. He built that himself. He did the bulkheads himself as well, and he did a fantastic job. That box for that projector, you can do chin-ups off it. It's that strong. Why don't we go around the room and I can discuss the various things that we did to get this room ready for Terry. Starting at the front, we have a 170-inch CinemaScope screen, acoustically transparent, because behind the screen, we have the Krix MX-30. Now, anyone that knows me knows I'm a massive fan of Krix, and I am stoked to be able to sell them as part of what I do at Build Montage with my installation business. The MX-30s, Terry didn't opt for the spacer panels because he's so handy. As you can see, he built a lot of the things you see in this room. So we have the MX-30 at the front. They have big 15-inch drivers with a big horn at the front. And we also have the Cyclonix18 subs at the back. It's the same sub as the MX-30 subs, 18-inch sub ported. Fantastic, a lot of visceral punch in the mid-range, and it's just insane. Talking about the speakers, this is a 9.4.6 speaker configuration. So we have the left, center, right, the two subs. We have also front wides, as you can see here. These are the Krix Hyperphonix45s, which are one of my favorite speakers to put into a client's room. They're so versatile. And basically, you can see they've got that nice waveguide there, a 6.5-inch driver, absolutely knocked it out of the park with these. And we've mounted them on the 45-degree angle. Actually, it might not be quite 45 because we aimed it towards the main chair because these brackets allow you a little bit of swivel. Then, because Terry has such a big room, we designed 2 rows, and you can see we have the Valencia Theater Seating, Tuscany Ultimate tier. Terry and his wife Yvette, they drove 5.5 hours to come and see me in my room, and they love these chairs. So this is what they went with. And you can see we've spaced them right to the edge of the steps. Now for the sides, going back to the speakers, we do have the Hyperphonix45s again. Now these are for the side surrounds, and they're done so that you get a nice dispersion of sound between the 2 rows. So then moving to the back, we again have the Hyperphonix45, and they're placed up high here so that they can travel down over the people's heads, down to the front row, and they sound great. Behind, as I was saying earlier, we have the Cyclonix18s. These are the big boys. These punch hard, and placed right behind these chairs, and they almost act as near-field subs. Although they're not configured that way, but they have that impact because they're 18-inch drivers. So overheads to complement the Atmos effects and the speakers, we have the IC52s. Now, the good thing with the IC52s is they have an angled baffle, and that allows you to aim them down towards the main seated position. So we were able to put them in. We did have to make a couple of compromises just due to beams and rafters being in the way, but we got them in and they look great. And unfortunately for me, I like grills off, but as you can see, all the grills are on in this room. So that rounds out the speakers. We have a very capable immersive speaker system for Terry and his wife and his family, kids and grandkids to enjoy this room. Now, the brains behind this, and this was a must-have for Terry, was the Trinnov Altitude16 processor. When he came to my room and he experienced it in my space, he was blown away by the way the bass presented, the high frequency, the fidelity in the audio. And for him, it was a must-have to get an Altitude16 in this room. And we built everything in this room around the Altitude16. We're going to talk about amplification now as well. So there were a few amp options. We didn't go with the Amplitude16. We ended up going with the Marantz AMP10. Now the Marantz AMP10 is a 16 channel amplifier, 200 watts per channel, all channels driven. It's rated really well. The speaker terminals on the back are fantastic. It is just an absolute weapon, a tank of an amplifier, and plenty of overhead for all of Terry's speakers. So then moving along to the lighting, Terry's installed his lighting, as I said earlier, and basically we've got the spillover lighting, down lights. You can change all these colors, and as you can see, we have the chairs in blue so that we can match the color scheme. It's also put some lights at the steps, and it just creates a really nice ambience in the room. Of course, everything turns off when you're watching something, but while everything is in this state, you want to be able to come in and see where you're going and just enjoy and soak up the feeling of being in your own private cinema. So the other thing I want to talk about is that beast of a projector up there. And this was one of the first purchases that Terry made. Even before we'd agreed on the full commissioning of his room, he knew he wanted to have a JVC. After he saw my MP5, he was blown away, and yes, he's got a much larger screen, so we scaled it up. And at the time, we ended up purchasing for Terry the NZ9. So it's not the NZ900, it's the NZ9, but it has that same monstrous lens at the front. And after what we saw today, I really can't split the difference between the 9 and the 900. I know what you think, Leo, but it's pretty amazing. Now, to round out the room treatments, Terry has painted his room in Dulux Domino. He called it some nasty words in terms of how difficult it was to paint, but I think it looks great with that matte finish. One of the final things that we did for Terry was we organized the Artnovion Sparta panels. So these are 1200 by 600 panels, and he kind of changed the design a little bit to suit, because I live 5.5 hours away. I did a design for him, and I think he's done a fantastic job installing these himself. He wanted to have all of this done prior to us coming and commissioning the room, and they look great in his room. They have the upgraded fabric on these ones. These aren't the standard that you get, which is the velour. These are the woven finish. Absolutely stunning. And having the grey around the sides and the back means that you're not going to have anything in your field of view when you're watching something. So very important acoustic treatment. He's also put them in the ceiling as well. And the sound is just really nice. Like, the room just sounds really cool. So very comfortable. You don't feel like you're in an echo chamber, and you don't feel like you're in a bank vault. So amazing result. Cannot be happier that Terry and Yvette trusted me, as I was very early on in the infancy of my business, to actually build him his room, because obviously something like this does cost a lot of money. So I'd like to thank Terry and Yvette. Now, guys, I will show you some demos, and credit to Leo for his amazing calibration work, where he set this NZ9 up, and yeah, the picture is absolutely stunning. The black level's just incredible on this thing. Sharpness of the image, upscale to 8K. We put some 8K demos on, and it was just insane how good the picture looked. One thing that I will mention as well is we did design the riser so that it would go up enough so that you could see over people's heads, and that was really important, because Terry does like the back row. I think the front row is awesome. You get a really immersive field of view from the front row. We kind of scaled the screen and the screen height so that you can get a really good viewing angle from both rows. And then we positioned the seats far enough back so that you're still off the back wall, but you have enough room in front so that you can recline. So a little bit about these chairs. These are their flagship chair. These are the Tuscany Ultimate. They come with a 20,000 grade leather. They just look amazing. They feel amazing. They've got a really luxurious feel to them. And as soon as we put these in, I know that Yvette and Terry, they just saw it. It was like, yes, this is now a room. Like, you can actually feel that you're in a proper home theater. So it gives that real cinema vibe. And just all the things that Terry agreed to do, I want to thank him, because I know he put a lot of trust in the fact that I live so far away, and that we were going to build his room remotely almost until obviously the day of installation. It's just been a real fun couple of days, long days, very long days, because the show had to finish at some point and we had to get this done. As a bonus, what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the rack and going to actually show you all of the equipment in the rack. So this is the rack here. You can see here, this is how everything is set up. So obviously this is the Trinnov, the Altitude16, the brains of the operation, runs everything. And below that we have the LEA 704, which is an extremely capable 4-channel, 1 rack unit amplifier to control the subs and give the subs all their power. Below that we have the Eversolos. So the way that we configured this, we put the subwoofers on the Eversolos and used the external outs on the back of the Trinnov to get another 4 channels. So the subs are running off here and everything, the bass management was really good. We have given a bit of a boost to the bass, but the bass response is incredible in that room. Below that, we have the Panasonic UB820, ever reliable, ever sturdy, does its job. And then for most of his streaming needs, Terry loves his sports, Apple TV and KO, it's just great. So we have that there. And we have these IR remotes because we set up the sofa baton for Terry, so he can control the system. It's not as expensive, obviously, as a control system like Control 4 or Crestron, but for what we were doing, I actually gave it to Terry as a gift, as a way of getting him without having to use a bunch of remotes. So then below that, we have the Marantz AMP10. Anyone that knows what's going on will know this is the flagship Marantz amplifier. Absolute beast. It retails for 13,000 Australian dollars, 200 watts per channel. Very heavy, premium terminals on the back. Everything about this just screams quality. It's an amazing amplifier. I know people say, why don't you pair things this way? Ultimately, I present options to the client and the client decides. It's his money at the end of the day. We also have a 4 cabling rack here. It's probably more than we need, but you know, I'm fairly confident that upgrades will happen over time, so we needed to have a little bit extra space. And Terry is going to be buying some blanking panels to just cover off that bottom part there. Just finish it off nicely. Thanks to Leo for all of your work putting this rack together. Thanks to me for sitting there for hours on end, crimping cables, because Leo didn't want to do it. So I was cutting all the cables. But anyway, I'm sad that we're actually going to be leaving now. It's a 5.5 hour drive back to Sydney from Tamworth. But it's been amazing coming here and spending the last couple of days. I'd like to thank Terry and Yvette for their hospitality and actually allowing us to stay here overnight. That gave us an opportunity to work well into the early hours of the morning. Unfortunately, we couldn't test that early, but we got everything done. And we did a nice handover this morning, played some demos and showed the capabilities of the system so that Terry and Yvette and their family can enjoy this system for many years to come. Anyway, guys, if you're interested, shameless plug to myself here, if you're interested in a home cinema and you're in the Sydney area, check my link down below in the website and you can book an appointment of my showroom. I have a number of rooms that I can take you through, an 11.7.6 with an Altitude 32 and the big monstrous Krix Theatrix speakers. So if you're interested, just drop a comment down below or send me an email and I'll book a tour of my showroom for you. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank Leo again for coming and spending a couple of days with me and the driving and nearly dying in the state forest. That was fun. But yeah, we are alive, so we made it. And I'd like to thank Terry for giving me the opportunity to build his amazing room. So one last look around the room, guys. I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.